So sorry I'm late. You know how hard it is these days to get from one room to another to do this. I am really happy to be here that I've put on perfume. If you don't get that joke, I'm leaving now. But no, I really am happy to be here. As a matter of fact, I even went shopping, which I haven't done in a long time. What am I shopping for? I was going nowhere. I bought a shirt today. I went to my favorite store, Forever 53. Love that store. And my other favorite store, Bed Bath & Beyond. Love those stores. And, and I got the vaccine for the measles, because you can't get one for COVID. Just impossible. But I had the COVID test where they put that Q-tip all the way up out your eye. Yeah. They didn't find COVID, but I think they found a cataract in my eye. That's how far up they went. You know, I read in the newspaper that there's 2 gorillas that have COVID at the zoo. How did they find that out? That's what I want to know. Did one gorilla go, I can't really taste this banana. I can't even smell it. So now there are 2 gorillas in the zoo with masks. I don't mind the mask, actually, because it covers up. I don't have to buy so much Botox, and although looking at me now, I know I need some. I should be wearing the mask. But you have to wear it everywhere, right? I wore it to it. I was at the gynecologist getting a pap smear. I'm on the table completely naked wearing a mask. I'm like, what am I, in the movie 50 Shades of Grey? That's what it felt like. A little silly, isn't it? And all you do is look for your mask, right? I'm like, oh man, where's my mask? I leave the house, I gotta come back. I forgot my mask. Where's my mask? It used to be my phone. Remember those days? Where's my phone? Where's my phone? I can't find my phone. I used to be on my phone looking for my phone. Have you done that one? I'll call you when I find my phone. I told some young person I had a home phone. She looked at me like I had 87 heads. A home phone? Why do you have a home phone? So I could call my cell phone. I mean, technology is crazy. It's gone crazy. I'm still on AOL. I'm a little embarrassed. It's like angry old lady, I call it now. And then I was working on cruise ships before this thing happened. And you know where the cruise ships are. They're all docked and parked somewhere. And I like doing them. The last cruise I was on was so big. One of the largest ships. In 1 week, they used 85,000 eggs. 85,000 eggs. All I could think about, somewhere there's a chicken going, I can't do this anymore. My uterus is on the ground. I'm the sex slave of chickens. Yeah, on the cruise, 85,000 eggs, 400 pounds of beef, and 1 vegetable. So we're all fed right. Anyhow, I gotta go. You got a big night. It's great that you're there donating for this fabulous cause. And if anything, maybe I could get a pass to your beach. Okay, good night.
Right here. Hello, everyone. Oh my goodness, we are so sorry. We're having some technical difficulties. Everyone was very excited to get on, but what has this last year been if not a bunch of technical difficulties? My name is Andrina Wekontash Smith, and I am your host for the Tickled Pink virtual variety show. I am thrilled for a chance to get dolled up, throw on an evening dress, but don't worry, like most Zoom calls, I am in my pajama pants. You are in for a very exciting hour and 10-minute evening. So let's kick it off with learning about why we're here.
Hi, I'm Julie Ratner. Welcome to Tickled Pink Virtual Variety Show. We're so happy that you're here with us tonight. And please know the funds we raise will stay right here in your community, our community, where they can do the most good. Thank you.
This year, the Ellen Hermanson Foundation is committed to expanding our reach into underserved communities by partnering with our sister organizations on the East End. The Bridgehampton Child Care and Recreation Center.
The Center is a historically Black community-based institution serving marginalized East End children and families, and that includes our wellness. Breast cancer is the most commonly diagnosed cancer among Black women. Through screening, education, and support, we can prevent it at an early stage, not only in the Black community, but all communities. We are better together. So all the organizations are coming together as one, and we will win this fight against breast cancer.
Hola, Organización Latinoamericana of Eastern Long Island.
Having access to breast cancer screening, information, and follow-up support are critical for our community. We thank you so much for being part of this initiative. Partnerships are everything. We don't do this work alone. We can't do this work alone. So thank you.
The retreat.
Women in abusive relationships face so many challenges, including just trying to keep their families safe and alive. The last thing they're thinking about is their own health. By partnering with the Ellen Hermanson Foundation, it's going to be possible and easy for our clients to get the screenings they need. That might not otherwise happen. Collaboration is a beautiful thing. Thank you.
And the Shinnecock Health Clinic.
They worked with us in our Shinnecock Indian Health Services to assure that our women were informed about and able to receive mammograms and other forms of preventative as well as supportive care of cancer for breast cancer issues and other women's health issues.
I want to thank Steve Bernstein, president of the Southampton Hospital Foundation, and the team at the Ellen Hermanson Breast Center at Stony Brook Southampton Hospital for their consummate collaboration. They make the programs funded by the Ellen Hermanson Foundation come to life.
Stony Brook Southampton Hospital cherishes its long-standing and I would say sacred relationship with the Ellen Hermanson Foundation. We so very much appreciate our collaboration on behalf of breast cancer patients and their families. We've been able to do great work in our community and great work for this constituency based on that collaboration.
Just because it's a pandemic, breast cancer doesn't take a break. Breast cancer rates will remain high and the needs of underserved women will remain great. And should a woman be diagnosed, her whole family will be affected and she will have anxiety, financial hardship, stress, and mental anguish.
The Ellen Hermanson Foundation is the reason why we have the breast center. We wouldn't have the breast center to serve the community if it wasn't because of the foundation. The center is extremely important. It serves the community. Nobody's ever turned away. Anybody who comes to the center, regardless of whether they have insurance or they don't have insurance, they are getting the treatment or the screening that they need.
Oh, thank you, Julie Ratner and Anchita Gomberg, for making tonight possible. As I said earlier, I'm Andrina Wekontash Smith, and I am delighted to be your host for the evening. There's comedy, music, and magic. I don't think it gets any better than that. There is a warning that comes with some racy comedy. So if you have young children, you might want to let them go play with the tablet for an hour. We are here to celebrate and honor community heroes, salute the amazing women of the East End media, and raise money for the Ellen Hermanson Foundation, whose mission is to ensure access to breast health care for all women. It's easy to donate. Just click the donate button on your screen and follow the prompts. You can pay by credit card, Venmo, PayPal, Apple Pay, or check. Just follow the prompts. If you want to write a check, you can still push the donate button, follow the prompts, and select I will pay by check at checkout. You can also text PINK21 to this number, 202-858-1233. That's PINK21 to 202-858-1233. Your donations will benefit the programs we just saw in this video. It's people like you who make a big difference to women in need, because when we add the weight of COVID to the challenges these women go through, the financial burden can be so burdensome. But we have a strong community, and that is reflected in the women of the East End media who represent us by sharing our stories and keeping us informed about important issues and causes. Also, I did not know that Ellen Hermanson was a journalist herself.
We are proud to salute women in East End media for their accomplishments and their excellence in journalism. It is wonderful to see women in leadership roles in media, and we are proud to partner with women in media. They tell our stories, they shape the news, and they help put a spotlight on our mission, which is access to quality breast health care.
Nicole Barilski, Hamptons.com.
I'm so thrilled to be a part of Tickled Pink and be honored alongside such an amazing, talented group of women. The Ellen Hermanson Foundation provides such vital resources for the community and has impacted the lives of countless East End families. A big thank you to Julie, the Ellen Hermanson Foundation team, and volunteers.
Carissa Katz, the East Hampton Star.
The Ellen Hermanson Foundation is a shining example of the good that can be accomplished by strong women on a mission. I'm thrilled to be recognized today in this impressive group of strong women who share the mission of making our community a better place. These women leaders lift people up and inspire them to action, and I'm lucky to be one of the people who gets to share stories like theirs that remind us of what our community is made of. After the challenges of the past year, when the news was often so troubling, the Foundation's recognition of the value of local media is especially poignant. Thank you for seeing what we do, and thank you for all that you do.
Bridget Leroy, WLIW 88.3 FM and The Independent.
Greetings, women warriors of the Ellen Hermanson Foundation and beyond. I am so pleased to be part of this incredible event. I saw the list of other women who were being honored and I was flabbergasted. Other women in the media, almost all of them I've had some sort of fabulous relationship with, including performing a wedding for one of them and naming my daughter after another one. And one of them taught me everything I know. Thank you so much for this incredible honor.
Jessica Mackin-Cypro, James Lane Post.
I'm so honored to be recognized by the Ellen Hermanson Foundation. I really can't say enough kind words about the team and all that they do for the East End community. I have been covering the foundation for the past 10 plus years, from Ellen's Run to events to milestones, and I continue to be in awe of all that they accomplish and the support system that they provide the community. Everyone involved should be so proud of the work they do, knowing that they've saved lives.
Catherine G. Manu, The Express News Group.
I could not be more thrilled than to be honored tonight with this group of women, many of whom have been my colleagues in journalism on the East End of Long Island for at least a couple of decades. I also am really honored to be chosen for recognition by the Ellen Hermanson Foundation, a nonprofit that has provided critical medical resources to women on the East End of Long Island. I hope everybody watching tonight will do their part and support this important organization as it continues to provide us the resources we need on the East End of Long Island. Thank you so much for this.
Helen S. Rattray, The East Hampton Star.
I'm grateful to the Ellen Hermanson Foundation for including me in this event. I am somebody who has been involved in local journalism for a long time through my work at the East Hampton Star, and I hope that's created a legacy for other women to participate, as I have in a local paper that paid attention and took local as well as national news seriously. I hope this creates a legacy.
Vicki Schneps-Eunice, Dan's Papers.
I am honored to be one of the media people being recognized. The foundation is a group of people that works 365 days a year to provide much needed support for women. I want to say that I too am a breast cancer survivor, and I understand the impact that it has on your life, and how wonderful it is that the Ellen Hermanson Foundation is there for all of us. I know that Julie Ratner's sister, Ellen, is looking down from heaven and saying, "Thanks, sis, you're doing a great job."
Taylor K. Vesey, Dan's Papers.
Thank you to the Foundation for its efforts year after year to keep the focus on much-needed breast cancer treatment and services here on the East End. This year, I had my first mammogram, And while it was completely routine, it is a comforting feeling knowing that if I needed care, the foundation would be there for me, as it has been for so many others. In that same vein, I appreciate the foundation showing its support to members of the local media, my colleagues, who have worked hard, very hard, especially during the COVID-19 pandemic, to keep the community informed. It is an honor to be recognized among some of the best journalists I know, women I am proud to have worked alongside and to call friends. Thank you.
Oh my God, I love the East End. I see why you're all being celebrated tonight. When a community of empowered women come together, oh, great things can happen. I know we can reach our goal tonight. I'll begin by thanking our generous sponsors, Bobby Braun and the New Earth Foundation, Stony Brook Southampton Hospital, and the Melissa Cohn Group, and Patty Kenner. And don't worry, while you are donating, you'll still hear and see the show, and your name and message can pop up in our feed, or you can keep it private. It's up to you. Our goal tonight is $75,000. We have all been impacted by breast cancer. A grandmother, a mother, a daughter, a sister, a cousin, a friend. 1 in every 8 women in the United States will be diagnosed with breast cancer. The weight of that statistic is so vital. Let me read it again. 1 in every 8 women in the United States will be diagnosed with breast cancer. Many of tonight's performers are breast cancer survivors themselves.
Remember, tonight's proceeds benefit breast health programs for underserved women. We are partnering with the Southampton Hospital Foundation to deliver these services through the Bridgehampton Child Care and Recreation Center, OLA of Eastern Long Island, The Retreat, and the Pink Shawl Project at the Shinnecock Health Clinic.
And now, to get us laughing, here is a great comic and breast cancer survivor, Susan Jeremy.
Hi. Thank you so much for having me on your show. I'm honored to be here. And now I would like to share something very private with you. I got a new boob. All right, there was a little drama before. There was a lump, there was a diagnosis, and then there was a choice. Rebuild it or get a whole new one. The doctor's exact words, we cut out the lump. We reshaped the breast like a donut. I didn't want to be modeled after Krispy Kreme, so I went with spanking new. Woo! And now the other one is being difficult. She's not defective, no, she's really healthy. She's just a drag to be around. You see, the two girls are very different. The new one is a 25-year-old cheerleader from Dallas named Tammy with an I. The old one is a 50-year-old fact checker from Time magazine named Shirley. Tammy goes braless, partying, and jogs. Shirley stays home, watches The Biggest Loser, and plays Scrabble. Here's my dilemma. They're living on the same chest. Who do I listen to? 25 versus 50. A lot of you are saying, replace Shirley. She's old, not pulling her weight. Get another cheerleader for Tammy. And I'm like, why? If there's nothing wrong with her, I can keep her around. She's worldly and has wisdom. But who do I listen to? I heard them arguing the other day. Oh my God, Charlie, you are such a bore. You need to get out and live a little. I am living, Tammy. I just do it with a lot less bounce. You're young. You'll learn. Life is hard, and so are you. Words of wisdom from my breast. Surviving breast cancer prepares you for anything and everything, including a pandemic. I survived COVID-19. I was sick. I did a lot of shopping during quarantine. I bought an Alexa, refurbished on eBay. Mindy. Mindy, what time is it? Oh my God, you're late. Mindy, what's the temperature? It's friggin' cold. Mindy, where's the best happy hour in Long Island? There's a Hooters on Jericho Turnpike, but the bartender's a bitch. I could live without Alexa, but I could never live without Google Maps. I have been driving since I'm 17 and I still get lost. And I think it's because my Siri voice in my maps is a British woman, and she's very polite. In 1,000 feet, turn right on Smith Street. Smith Street is approaching. You missed it, Susan. Are you exhausted? Did you sleep last night? Hi. Thank you so much.
Hi, everyone. I just wanted to give you a quick update. Remember those technical difficulties we had at the top of the show? Well, right now, if you want to continue to donate, which I know you want to, instead of clicking with that YouTube link you're going to go back to the original message in order to donate and get the link you were sent there. I believe in all of you. You can definitely do this. Thank you, Susan. Okay, and now for our very first honoree. She is someone who is extremely close to my heart because she is a fellow member of the Shinnecock Indian Nation. Please enjoy this video honoring Marguerite Smith. We thank her for raising us up. And also, side note, I hear there is a very attractive presenter at the top of the video.
As a Shinnecock tribal member for as long as I can remember, equipped with a book in hand, her glasses on her face, and a look of determination in her eye, Marguerite Smith has always been fighting for the marginalized. She's an attorney, an educator, a mediator, a health advocate, and quite honestly, one of the crucial vertebrae that is the backbone of the Shinnecock Nation. So please join us as we celebrate the local treasure that is Marguerite Smith.
I believe the Ellen Hermanson Foundation is honoring Marguerite Smith because of her compassion for women's health issues.
I've been an advocate for health care in Shinnecock and the region for a good number of years. I'm a founding member of the Shinnecock Health Services Project, which today includes a clinic which is affiliated with Southampton Hospital, which has been supported by the Ellen Hermanson Foundation.
The Pink Shawl program and the Ellen Hermanson Foundation have been extremely valuable to this community.
When I met the foundation folks, I found them to be people who were concerned about equity, about making sure that all people obtained good quality health care, that the locals as well as the visitors, the summer folks, and those of us born here all receive good quality health care and that we be able to receive it locally. They worked with us in our Shinnecock Indian Health Services to assure that our women were informed about and able to receive mammograms and other forms of preventative as well as supportive care for breast cancer issues and other women's health issues.
We have a number of women in this community. As a matter of fact, we even had at least one man that I'm aware of who had breast cancer. And they've just been tremendous in terms of their support.
Ellen was someone I didn't get to know, but I know so much of her. And I certainly got to know and appreciate and today salute her daughter. The Ellen Hermanson Foundation, keeping the emphasis on Ellen, but never taking the emphasis off the work we get these days from her sisters, Emily Levin, Julie Ratner, are wonderful women who really encourage community and encourage community service. So when I think of the Ellen Hermanson Foundation, I think of service and support at many levels. They touched my needs and my spirit deeply.
Oh, thank you so much. Julie Ratner just came in with a $3,600 donation. Thank you so much. And for clarification, because my mother just called me and is like, what's happening with these messages? To make it even easier, you can just text PINK21 to 202-858-1233. That's PINK21 to 202-858-1233. And now, here is a beautiful song from the East End's award-winning cabaret artist, Valerie DiLorenzo.
Not that I mind the street, live how I gotta live. Thing that I mind after years of the grind is I'm still a bit sensitive. Silly me, but I wish as folks walk by, they'd stop and see me, say hi. Sometimes I catch a glance, contact is all too brief. Eyes dart aside like they're wanting to hide, just as guilty as any thief. Hey, no cause for alarm, no need to stay. Just stop and see me. Okay. Once upon a wish, I'd have wished that life were fair. Once upon a wish, I'd have wished for no more fear. Once upon a wish, I'd have wished for one more chance. Now, I only wish I wouldn't disappear. One thing about the street, loose to a lot of stuff. Others I've seen, it's too much or too mean, and they die when they've had enough. Me, whatever, I'll walk that extra mile, 'cause someday someone, don't know, just someone, might stop and see me and smile. And I hope that you'll all also remember to stop and visit ellenhermanson.org/donate. Have a nice evening.
Hey, it's Suffolk legislator Bridget Fleming. Just want to say a big thank you to all my friends at Ellen Hermanson. You save lives every day. You make lives better for all of us here on the East End. Thank you, and God bless you.
I'd like to send a huge congratulations, a high five twice, to the incredible Ellen Hermanson Foundation. Because of you, countless lives have been saved. Keep up your amazing work. We need you.
Hi everybody, it's Judy Carmichael. I want to encourage you to support the Ellen Hermanson Foundation by visiting ellenhermanson.org. We're so lucky to have them here on the East End, so please, please, please support them. Here we go, just a teeny bit of Lady Be Good. Just the ending. Support them, thank you, and stay well.
Estoy encantada de que la Fundación
esté aquí para asociarse con la comunidad latina. Gracias a eso tenemos acceso a la atención médica de los senos.
Thank you, Valerie. And ooh, look at this. We just have a $1,500 donation from the Enzo Morabito Group. Thank you so much. And remember, you can text PINK21 to 202-858-1233. That number again, text PINK21 to 202-858-1233 to make a donation. I just wanted to say it is so good to see the celebrity power supporting our event and really important cause. I want to take some more time to celebrate our sponsors. We have Advantage Title, Edward Jones, the Enzo Morabito team, and the Southampton Inn. And now, here is someone to make you laugh out loud. Marion Groden. She too is a breast cancer survivor.
So I'm divorced. My ex and I had bad sex. I don't know if anyone's having bad sex. Don't yell out, just blink, just find my eyes and blink. But we had bad sex, and this is how I know it was bad. This is a true story. The last time I was with my now ex, he whispered in my ear, "Do I rock your world?" And I said, "I didn't know you were home." So no, he didn't rock my world. He used to like me to get on top, and I used to be thin. I used to be able to get up there, but you know, I gained weight. And so we were together one night and he said, "I'd really like you to get up there." I said, "I really would rather not." He said, "I would appreciate it." I said, "You've seen me at a buffet. You know what I'm capable of. Back off." But he persisted. So finally I said, "Honey, nothing hot is going to happen up there." I said, "By the time I hoist my big fat ass up there, I'm tired, I'm hungry, I'm frightened and disoriented." I said, "If you really want me to get up there, give me a reason to climb. Suspend like a Snickers from the ceiling, something for baby." So I'm trying to date. I just had a big birthday. I just turned 50 10 years ago. And I'm on this dating site called Our Time. It's for people over 50. But I think they should change the name of this site from Our Time to What's Left, because it's not good. I want to lose weight. But I don't really want to exercise or eat less. I want to lie down is basically what I want to do. I love to nap. Oh my God, you get your favorite blankie, your foot gets a little sweaty, you kick it out. Oh, it's a little chilly, you bring it back in. Oh, it's a little sweaty, you kick it back out. But I have a question for you, because I don't know. How long do you actually have to be awake before lying back down is a legitimate nap and not clearly giving up? Because I'm up like 52 minutes and I realize, I've eaten all my points. I should probably lie back down. So I had to pick an exercise. I picked swimming because you can lie down. But in order to go swimming, what do you have to do, ladies? You have to buy a bathing suit. And how traumatic is the swimsuit fitting room? I don't own a full-length mirror, so I don't really know what's happening. I sense trouble. I definitely sense trouble, but I don't know specifics. So I'm in there and I'm naked and the lights are it's like they're angry at your flesh. They're very aggressive. It's like you're in there for a colonoscopy instead of a one-piece. So I'm in there and I'm naked and it's a lot. And you know when you catch a glimpse of yourself that you did not see coming? There was a mirror angled like right to the side. I don't know why. And I twisted around and from a certain angle, it looked like someone was hugging me. But it was just me in there. You know, I hope you guys enjoyed my set. Thank you, everybody. Good night.
What did I tell you? You were tickled pink, weren't you? You can show us how much you are enjoying this show. Remember, it's easy to donate. You can click the button from that original email, or you can pay by credit card, Venmo, Apple, and check. However, if that's a struggle, remember, you can donate by texting PINK21 to this number, 202-858-1233. That's PINK21 to 202-858-1233. So let's go do that right now before we bring on our next act. Okay, to change things up a bit, we have magic with Madeline the magician.
Hi everyone, Madeline the magician here. A newspaper, the front, the back, the middle, the back, the front, the middle. Magic. Cards. Everyone loves a card trick. So, let's do something with 4 aces. Now, I'm going to cover each of these 4 aces with 3 cards. The first ace. The second ace. And the third ace. Third ace sometimes is a little tricky, but let's see what we can do. One, 2, 3, and 4. Four quarters. And 2 cards. If I covered these 2 quarters, the ones close to you guys are exposed. If I cover these, the ones closest to me are exposed. If I cover these, the ones on my left are exposed. And if I cover these, the ones close to me are exposed. And if I cover these, the diagonals are exposed. So, I'm going to cover these. The last, the most difficult one of all, but little magic. Thank you.
Thank you, Madeline. Another one of our kick-ass performers who kicked cancer's ass. And also, thank you, Michael Gomberg, for your $1,500 donation. Next up, we have someone who needs no introduction because you all know her. Here is award-winning musical comedian Angela LaGreca.
Here we are again. It's Angela, and I'm back to say I am tickled pink to be here to support this amazing organization and all of these fabulous women who are being honored at this event, this virtual event. You know, as Virginia Woolf wrote in A Zoom from a View, this sucks. I mean, get me out of this room. Get me out of the room where it happens. I am happy to be here because, you know, there's nothing more fun than doing comedy in the Hamptons, right? I remember being part of the Hamptons Comedy Festival years ago. It was like playing to a Botox convention. You know when people want to laugh, but it's just not physically possible. You people, you have to stop, okay? You've taken the SAG out of Sag Harbor at this point. Stop with the Botox. You know what was worse, actually? Playing in Connecticut. I did a job once for Planned Parenthood of Connecticut in Greenwich, Connecticut. I didn't even know people in Greenwich had sex, but apparently when they do, they're planning for it on their Google calendars. You can put me in for October 27th at 7 p.m. Just call my assistant. We'll make it happen. I mean, stop it. It's ridiculous. I mean, Planned Parenthood of Greenwich was the worst gig I ever did. And then I looked at the audience. I thought, these outfits, I'm sorry, but when I see a guy in pink and green khakis, a striped shirt, and Argyle socks, to me that is birth control. Come on, let's face it. Stop. That's enough. I have been the auctioneer for many years for the Ellen Hermanson Foundation. I like to talk fast. I can't help myself. But it's helpful because I've been able to raise money for lots of different organizations. Once in Westchester, I raised $20,000 just on one item. It was dinner for four at Rayo's. You know, the little Italian restaurant in East Harlem nobody can get into? Dinner for four for Rayo's, 20 grand. That was just for the table, not even for a meatball. When I saw how much money these people had, I started making cash deals on the side. I was like, look, you give me $10,000 cash in my back pocket, I'll make you chicken parmesan, and I'll sleep with 3 out of 4 of you. All right, I wouldn't do that. I don't know how to make chicken parmesan. But I should, because I'm Italian, and all Italians need to cook like my Aunt Palma, who right now, she's like Shark Tank, or just, she's not even 5 feet, but she's standing right now in a house coat and slippers, cooking for 30 people who can't come over in a pandemic. I'm not kidding. She's in Florida. That's all she talks about. What are you doing in New York? Come to Florida. Everybody's coming to Florida. It's looser here. We got our vaccinations, but we're wearing masks. Your uncle and I, for the first time in a year, we went out to an early bird 2-for-1 dinner special. It was amazing. We had soup, salad, potato, choice of 5 entrees, regular, decaf, and we were both in bed by 4:30 in the afternoon with our masks on. I'm not going to Florida. I'm toughing it out here in New York City and in the Hamptons. That's so tough. I do have a house in the Hamptons. You know where Jerry Seinfeld had his house on Further Lane? You know those mega mansions, those oceanfront properties? I'm much further from that in Springs. But I love my house and I love being a part of this whole organization. But I have to say that I miss some things. I miss the theater. I miss concerts. I miss live performance. Don't you? When Facebook reminds me of where I was a year ago, 2 years ago, 3 years ago, I was at a Broadway show, seeing the Cher show on Broadway. Remember when she did If I Could Turn Back Time? If I could find my clothes, baby. Woo! Liza Minnelli. We went with Liza Minnelli to the Barclays Center in Brooklyn to see Barbra Streisand. Liza was like, Ange, I thought I talk fast, but you talk faster than anybody I've ever heard. And I can actually understand you. You make sense. We saw Babs backstage. She was so great in that concert. And I feel like her now, like when she was in Yentl, in the middle of this pandemic. It's not been an easy time. Papa, can you hear me and not be frightened? Don't tell me not to shout. I've simply got to. Don't rain on my tirade. Give to the Ellen Hermanson Foundation. You people with money. And even if you don't have that much money, you can give $25. You have to do it. I mean, you don't have to, but it would be nice to. You're not spending on eating out. Give me a break, okay? You're not traveling that much, except maybe if you're going to Florida. So if you can give to the Ellen Hermanson Foundation, please do. It's very hard when you're diagnosed with breast cancer. I went through this 6 years ago. At one point I was like, I have 2 breasts and 7 surgeons. I have to make a decision. You need support. You need help. And this year the organization is really reaching out to people in the Hamptons who need it the most. And you know what? Early detection is key. So get your mammograms, be supportive, and be well. Tickle Pink. Love seeing you.
Oh, thank you, Angela. Between Angela, Madeline the magician, this is shaping up to be such a magical night. And now, let's make some more magic happen by raising some money. You know what to do. Click the donate button or follow the prompts or text PINK21 to this number, 202-858-1233. That's PINK21 to 202-858-1233.
Hi, I'm Enzo Morabito, and I'm proud to be a sponsor of the Ellen Hermanson Foundation. Here's to another 25 years of changing and saving lives.
I want to say congratulations to the local heroes and to the women in media who are being celebrated at this event tonight. Everyone, keep up the fantastic work. Yay for you!
Hi, I'm Kristen Dahlgren, NBC News correspondent and breast cancer survivor, and I just want to say congratulations to the Ellen Hermanson Foundation on another incredible evening. Thank you so much for keeping us smiling during these difficult times, and thank you for helping women to stay ahead of this devastating disease. Screening and early treatment are both so important, so thank you from the bottom of my heart, and keep up the great work.
Hello, everybody. Rolanda Watts here. And I just want to say congratulations to the Ellen Hermanson Foundation. Long Island, you are very lucky to have such a foundation in your community, working hard to help women with breast cancer. That is a time you need the support of your community and all the encouragement and love that it gives. Congratulations. Brava.
Hello, everyone. I just wanted to let you know we are at $40,000, which means we are a little over halfway to our goal, but I believe in you. And I just wanted to give a shout out to some of the wonderful people who have donated thus far. We have the Ellen's Run race director with donation for $500. And please, excuse me, friends, if I get a little substitute teachery with mispronouncing your name, it's not my intention, but the love is pure. We have Fatima Cardine with $120. We have Hugo Moreno also with $120. Ellen Myers, Mike and Brian, both with $120. We have Helene Fallon, $120 is that magical number tonight. We have Bonnie and Judy with $100. And then we just also wanted to thank, honestly, all of our wonderful friends of the foundation who took their time out to send in videos this evening. It's super funny because when you live on the East End, sometimes you see people in town and you're like, do I know you because you're famous or because you work at the Hampton Coffee Co.? Honestly, it could be really a toss-up. And for our next amazing honoree who has enriched our lives in so many ways, here is artist, activist, environmentalist, and community leader, April Gornick.
My name is April Gornick. I'm an artist and activist. I can't explain what art means to me. It's just something that I've always done. It's a deep need by which I express myself and try to understand and communicate the world as I see it. Community is something that has become apparent and meaningful to me since I've lived out on the East End here. And community is a support system and a need and a bulwark and a way of understanding that local is really how change takes place. When the church became available, Eric had gone to see it and he flipped out over it. We started talking about all the things that it could become, more like a creativity center than just a regular art exhibit space. This space makes me feel just like a church should. It makes me feel elevated and calm. It feels the way I want to feel both in a studio and in a house. It just has like all these elements that we wanted to bring together to make it a complete and energizing space. The portraits on the windows are wonderful. They're done by Eric Fischel, my husband, and they honor people who have lived in Sag Harbor or who have passed through here in a significant way. So it's a broad variety of people that represent all different kinds of creativity. The Sag Harbor Cinema was a project that really fell into my lap. I knew that there was a group of people behind me that would get into this, as well as the Sag Harbor Partnership. So we began raising money to do it. Then there was the fire, which on the one hand was disadvantageous because we were supposed to close on the contract, but was advantageous because people rose to the emergency of the situation. We got grants, we got loans, we were all volunteers, we'd never done this before. So it is really a cinema by the people, for the people, and we are dying to open now. I don't think that there's one person that I know that doesn't have a connection to breast cancer. I certainly do. I'm deeply grateful to the Ellen Hermanson Foundation for standing for such a long time about protection for women and screenings for women. Ellen Hermanson is a real guiding light in that respect. I guess I'm being honored because somebody thought I was doing good stuff out here. I'm happy if somebody feels that way. I don't know, it never seems like enough.
Oh my goodness, that was so beautiful. And I just want to say, we have 209 people watching right now. That is an incredible number for a virtual show. Now, remember, while I appreciate you guys watching me on my close-up, we are also here to get these funds going for the Ellen Hermanson Foundation. So next up on our lineup, we have Myra Squires, an ICU nurse and founder of Warriors of the East End. We honor Myra for her courage and strength.
My name's Catherine. I was diagnosed with breast cancer April 7th, 2016.
May 19th of 2016.
July 26th, 2019.
August 19th of 2020.
My name is Myra. I was diagnosed with breast cancer January 26th of 2016. It's strange to be somebody that's honored because I feel like I'm just me, Myra, doing what I do every day, being a mother, a nurse, a breast cancer survivor. But I'd like to think that it's because I'm doing something in the community that is going to help others, whether it's my job as a nurse and taking care of patients in their time of need, or for women that are newly diagnosed, just to help them travel the journey that they're on and be a support for them.
I think Myra is being honored by the Ellen Hermanson Foundation because she started this group, the Warriors of the East End.
Even though there were support groups in our community for people going through breast cancer, I felt that it was important to have that connection with other young women that were going through something very similar to me. It was important to start something like the Warriors of the East End and have it geared towards young women. It is the fuel that I need for my soul. It is everything that I need to get through my survivorship.
I think Myra was chosen because of her bravery, her strength, and her nurturing nature.
It's important for women in this age range to have the support of each other, and I feel that no matter what kind of support you have in your corner, nobody truly understands what you are going through unless they've gone through it themselves.
She is like a light and lets you know that there is light at the end of this tunnel. She will answer your questions, share her journey. She doesn't know the answer, she'll find out for you.
The Ellen Hermanson Foundation has helped me from the very beginning of my breast cancer diagnosis. I was introduced to that foundation because they have a 3D mammography machine that they will cover the cost of even if your insurance company doesn't. So right off the bat, I benefited from that machine because that machine helped diagnose my breast cancer.
Congratulations, Myra. You deserve this. You're a pillar of strength. I admire you, and thank you for helping me get through my journey.
You are so deserving of this. Thank you for being here for all of us at any given time, and for me, and showing me the way that I could do this.
The fight that you put up and the strength that you show everybody and the support you show everybody is just, it's an honor to have you as a friend. Congratulations.
I know that you're not always so comfortable with the praise, but you should learn to love it because you deserve it.
Oh my goodness. And we have a $1,000 donation from Jack and Jody. Thank you so much. You know you want to join Jack and Jody in virtual variety show fame. Please text to, excuse me, I'm super excited. Just text Pink 21 to 202-858-1233. One more time, Pink 21 to 202-858-1233. And now, because our artists have several layers, we have a double performance from comic Mimi Gonzalez turned poet Noemi Rose.
Now, something that I hear very often in my life is, "You look good for your age." And it's usually coming from my friends who are 10, 20, and 30 years younger than me. And I only have one response for them. This is how good my age can look. I want them to see that there is such a thing as elder abuse, and it's when they actually call me an elder. Listen, I will be an elder. I will accept that. I'm in a state of acceptance. I will be an elder. I just won't be elderly. Okay? There is a part of me that is old, and I must admit that I'm sure you can see. My neck is the elder. I like to think of what's happening to me. I like to recontextualize it in a new way. Like these aren't wrinkles. These are stress fractures. From all the questions I've asked myself, why? Why are things the way they are? I still can't figure it out. I walk around like this most of the time. You have to reframe things, like, are you getting love handles? No, it's love luggage. I like to think of them as growth rings. But be careful. I recently had an episode where I was sitting in a chair, packing a box. I leaned over. I leaned too far. Oh my God. The next day I thought I had bruised my waistline somehow. What happened was the little growth ring and love luggage had gotten a little bigger and they smashed together. And I somehow sprained my fat. Did you know you could do that? Did you know you could sprain your fat? Well, WebMD hasn't heard of it, but I'm trying to lobby. There is such a condition. This adventure of having a body, it's not easy, is it? But you do the best you can, and you keep going. You know what everybody says. Everybody's a comedian. You hear that all the time. Everybody's a comedian. Well, I have one thing to say. Thanks to Botox and cheek implants, everybody's a clown. Thank you for letting me clown around with you. Hi, I'm Mimi Gonzalez, and when I'm doing poetry, I am Noemi Rose. For my sisters. What is the word for sister in Shinnecock? I don't know. But what I do know is she's the one standing next to me, her arm around my shoulders, mine around hers, when we're stepping from the hot sand into the cool relief of the sound. What is the Ghanaian word for sister? I don't know, but I do know. It's her hands pushing flour and egg, cumin and bean into food for her family, and making room for me at that table. What is the word for sister in Panama? Maybe it's the Spanish familiar, hermana. Maybe it's something indigenous to the people of that place where the sweat pearls on their upper lip before the sun has reached mid-morning, then drops off her mouth when she blows a kiss at me, teasing when I tell her I'm in love. What is the word for sister in a hospital? When I can't find my smile, and even my tears left on the last barge of emotion, taking me down into the darkness where I can't see my own feet. There's no word that captures the one thing from her she brings, I need. That look in her eyes, where I see a reflection of love and know I am healed. For my sisters, and you're all my sisters.
Brava. I love the talent. And we're going to take some time to talk about all of the programs that the Ellen Hermanson Foundation is supporting. But first, on a personal level, I have a very dear friend who's been diagnosed with stage 4 breast cancer. And her medical bills so far are totaling $1 million. We forget how costly it can be to fight for your life. For underprivileged women, that fight becomes even more challenging. The money donated tonight will help for the following programs. Free breast cancer screenings for uninsured women, a full-time social worker to provide free group and individual therapy, funding for a bilingual, bicultural outreach worker, transportation assistance to medical appointments, and grants for emergency breast health care expenses. Everyone, this is my new hat, and I've had nowhere to wear my new hat. So I've decided I'm going to put it on as I give a shout out to a couple of our generous donors. The Adam Miller Group, Hampton's Coffee Company, the Racklin Rappaport team at Douglas Elliman, Vicky Schneps, Susan and Peter Bariski. Thank you so much. And now for our next honoree, Evelyn Ramuno, who feeds us like family.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Hi, how are you?
Well, I've known Evie for about 11 years now, as I've worked side by side with her here at the pantry. And she is a dynamo, with a heart as big as the outdoors, just caring about people and putting her own needs aside, and always here, always faithful.
My Corona crew, they're the best. They are the best. They have stuck with it for a year.
Of course, right now with the COVID, many of them cannot participate. I have about 62 on my volunteer list, but right now probably 22 are really participating. And they have been doing this for the entire year, appearing every week to fill bags, give out the bags, clean up, and just, they're wonderful.
How long have you been doing the food pantry?
I have been doing it 20 years.
I think the Ellen Hermanson Foundation is probably honoring me because I basically do the same thing that they do, assist people who are underserved in the community. Many people do not know we exist, so I'm very grateful for this because I'm sure it will inform people and show them just, what we do. We meet every Tuesday from 10 o'clock to noontime, and you would think that even with the weather being bad that people would be discouraged. They come.
She is our illustrious leader.
Evie is my hero. She's one of the most energetic angels walking the planet today. She's a great gift to Sag Harbor and the whole community.
So thanks again for a great day.
Thank you.
If it wasn't for her, we wouldn't be here. I mean, people would be hungry in Sag Harbor if it wasn't for Evie.
3 words to describe Evie. Giving, loving, warm. I could probably give it a 10.
I feel so good when I leave there on Tuesday, and so do my volunteers. I've mentioned to them, well, maybe I'd get another group so they could kind of take a break once in a while. No, no, no. We love coming here. We love doing this.
Thank you, Evie. You are an inspiration. Taking care of so many people in need. Oh, when this COVID is over, I am coming and giving you the biggest of hugs. Now, everyone, remember, we really need to reach our goal this evening. What we need to do is text PINK21 to 202-858-1233. That's PINK21 to 202-858-1233. I know we've had a couple of technical difficulties tonight with our ability to donate, but hey, you guys are adaptable and I believe in you. Our next honoree has done it all. I don't know how, but she has. She's even worked at the Ellen Hermanson Foundation. Sarah Blue takes care of us all on the East End in so many ways.
I'm so grateful to the Ellen Hermanson Foundation for recognizing and honoring Sarah Blue.
I think it's wonderful, but it's a surprise that you could capture her image. She's usually running so fast from one good thing to another that she's just a blur.
She truly, truly deserves it. She is a volunteer who has coordinated volunteers on the whole East End, not just in our local area. Whenever there's a job that needs to be done, if there's an organization that needs help beyond the Ellen Hermanson, Maureen's Haven, helping with newborn mothers who don't have the immediate food that they need or clothing, Sarah's the one who makes sure that they get it.
This morning I'm at the Hamptons Church Pantry that's in Wainscott. So we're filling up the bags for the families.
I'm involved in my community because of the way I feel when I'm able to help people. My heart actually sings when I'm able to give back. In the winter out here, we were finding homeless sleeping in their cars, sleeping on the beaches, sleeping in the parks, and actually dying in their cars. Maureen's Haven is an organization that temporarily houses our homeless population, our community in the Hamptons. I reach out to many houses of worship that are here. We don't have one place to go, so it was thought of to bring them to different houses of worship each night. It would be great if we had one house, but we make it work. We treat them with dignity. We care about them every age. It's men and women, it's not children, but we just show them love and kindness. I'm very appreciative of this honor for me, but I also want to thank my team. The volunteers are the heart of every organization, with the Ellen Hermanson Foundation, with Maureen's Haven, with the LGBT that I do in Sag Harbor. It's important to give back. It's so good for you. For a few minutes, you're thinking about others who have less than you.
Sarah does so much for so many.
Without Sarah, the community would lack someone who knits everything together. She double checks that food is going where it needs to go. She constantly calls with things that have come her way to donate or to find people who are in need. There'd be a whole matrix that would be missing, and people would be sitting by themselves with items that could do good for someone else, but no way to connect all the dots.
Hi everyone, Cameron Manheim here.
I just want to join in the chorus of all these people who believe that breast health care is a human right. As a survivor myself, I stand on the shoulders of many women and men who went before me. People like Ellen Hermanson, who was a fierce advocate, who raised funds and awareness for people affected by cancer. I just want to acknowledge the Ellen Hermanson Foundation for their unwavering mission for 25 years to help people affected with cancer. From the bottom of my heart, I thank you.
Hey, congratulations to the Ellen Hermanson Foundation. Long Island is lucky to have you. Oh, yeah.
Hello, this is Tova Felchu, and I have a question for you. Where would we be without the Hamptons during this time of COVID-19? We were the lucky ones. We were the ones who got to stay in this magical East End of Long Island, to stay healthy and wait out this pandemic. We're also doubly lucky because out here with us is the Ellen Hermanson Foundation. For 25 years, EHF has devoted itself to providing quality breast health care to women and men right here on the East End. No need to go to the gritty city. Here's the best for your breast. So ain't that pretty? So give me an E. E. Give me an H. H. Give me an F. F. What do you got? What do you got? Ellen Hermanson Foundation. Yay!
All right, friends, we need to reach our goal. You know what to do. Text Pink 21 to 202-858-1233. One more time, Pink 21 to 202-858-1233. Now, before we bring on our last act, I want to say it has been wonderful to take a break from our computer meetings and computer schooling so that we can have a computer benefit. If you didn't have the chance to give tonight, you can still do so long after the show is over. Please visit our website at ellenhermansonfoundation.org. I'm your host, Andrina Wekontash Smith, and here's the amazing Wendy Liebman. She's been on The Tonight Show multiple times, and she's a Long Island girl.
Hey everyone, thank you so much for coming to your couch to support this wonderful cause. So my grandmother used to say that the secret to a successful marriage was don't go to sleep angry. And she was awake for 56 years. But I think the secret to any relationship is do you have a similar sense of humor to that person? Because nobody makes me laugh more than my husband does in bed. Actually, he's been asking me to wear a mask in bed. Yeah, of Jennifer Aniston. So Long Island, I grew up on Long Island and I was supposed to go there recently for a class reunion, but it was canceled. It was a class reunion from preschool and I was kind of relieved because since preschool, I've put on like 100 pounds. During the pandemic, you guys, I put on 10 pounds because I'm the type of person who gains weight just by looking at a cake that I'm finishing. I usually go up and down in weight. Like I have 2 sets of clothing. Like I have a little black dress with spaghetti straps and then a bigger black dress with lasagna straps. Anyway, maybe it's because I'm 56, but during the pandemic, I have developed something called Amazonesia. And that is when you forget that you've ordered a bunch of stuff in the middle of the night and you get a box and you're like, oh, what did I get? Meanwhile, you paid for it. I honestly don't know what day it is today. I think it's Saturday. I'll have to check my pill caddy. So a little bit about me. I am 57 for 2 years now, and I've been telling that joke for 5. No, I'm 58. Sometimes I like to procrastinate, like I just did the ice bucket challenge. I can usually tell when a man is undressing me with his hands. I sing in the shower, but only if there's a piano. I once got a hole in 167. I'm very spiritual because the material thing didn't work out like I had planned. And I'm a very deep sleeper. One time I actually slept through college. No, I love to sleep. I talk in my sleep according to my phone bill. But I'm also an insomniac. I can never fall asleep. I'm always just wondering things like, why does the tag on my raincoat say dry clean only? Who builds the IKEA stores? And why does half and half cost twice as much at Whole Foods? Anyway, thank you so much for your support of the Ellen Hermanson Foundation.
Thank you all for joining us tonight at Tickled Pink. The funds that we raise will go to community programs and help support underserved women. We're delighted that you could join us, and we're grateful for your support.